A great Canadian who smashed barriers before is doing it again tonight with a powerful new campaign. Rick Hansen, a champion for the rights of people with disabilities, is now leading a movement to make Canada accessible to everyone, everywhere. Part of the campaign is this interactive poster in Toronto using technology to cater to people of all abilities. It adjusts to the viewer's height, hearing ability, even vision.
This poster is for everyone.
And we are honored to have Mr. Rick Hansen back in the newsroom. Great to have you here, Rick.
Great to be back, Lisa. Thank you.
And such a significant message. It's one you've been hammering home for all these many years, but now more than ever. Give us a status report on the Accessibility Act in this country.
Yeah, you know what? Bill C-81 is before now the House of Commons, hopefully this week, coming back from Senate with some recommendations for the next level of improvement. And based on federal leadership from the minister, I have a real positive feeling that it's going to not only be presented this coming week, but it's going to get improved, and then it's going to go to Royal Ascension, and this will be a huge breakthrough for Canada, and it's long overdue, but full credits to the government for making this happen.
Long overdue is so true. I mean, it's 2019, 32 years since the Man in Motion tour. Give me some perspective, first of all, on the obvious failings, things you live and see every single day.
You know what? Every day there's some new building built that hasn't been made accessible. There's examples of that. All you have to do is look around and you see, doors that are heavy that you can't open. If you're blind, there's no tactile wayfinding markers. There's no braille. There's very difficult opportunities for people who are deaf. Chances to communicate through interpreters, translators, and sign. The ability for people who are hard of hearing, the fastest growing disability, to be able to be in an acoustically friendly environment and actually hear what their family and friends are doing. I mean, these examples are everywhere, and we need to flip that around, and we need to get everyone everywhere and get rid of these barriers and make it normal. And the only way we do that is make sure we have these solutions that the design and the development community can actually participate in, and standards that we can all anchor around.
So what you're saying basically is that this is, while you're pointing to a government initiative and the act, this really is something the entire community needs to champion and needs to recognize what a missed opportunity it is
I
for
think
society.
one of the biggest failures would be to just dump it on government, expect them to do everything. I think we all have a responsibility, one, to be aware that it's a big deal, make sure we have positive attitudes, and then to search in our homes, in our neighborhoods, in our places of work or the places of business, where the barriers might be, and then figure out how to get rid of them, because that's how the country's going to get raised up and have its full potential be realized by everyone.
Is it I mean, you're such an optimist, but is it disappointing to you also that it's 2019 and these are still initiatives that are not concrete?
These are big social issues. They take time. Yeah, it's frustrating, and there's no way that we can wait any longer. This is the time, right? And it's not just the words in pieces of legislation. It's how do we all do our part, and how do we actually get this to a different place and accelerate it and all work together with everyone playing their part. And so I'm optimistic about that, and I know we're going to get there, and I think we're getting there because our best work is in front of us.
Wow, what a powerful message. Rick Hansen, thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks, Lisa.
And we are actually going to pick up this conversation on our website, where we have more on the Everyone Everywhere campaign. That's all at ctvnews.ca. Coming up, the coat that cost